Welcome to Crushing with Abby O. I'm your host and body optimization coach, Abby O'Sullivan. I am passionate about helping you navigate your health and self-love journey, and I'll be sharing all of the secrets on utilizing nutrition, movement, stress management, mindset, and more in order to help you fit self-care into any moment of your day. We are going to bust through the health and fitness industry bullshit. We're going to have a laugh, and we might even cry sometimes, but then we're going to crush our day. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so excited to have you here. Let's go. Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Crushing with Abby O. I hope you're having an amazing day. And if you're not, maybe you can use this episode to turn that around. This is how to nourish your soul in 5 minutes or less. These are all really simple things that you can do for yourself to just come back to you, to recenter, to regroup, to lower some stress, to, get out of any overwhelm that you might be feeling in your mind. Self-care does not always have to take a lot of time. Maybe you don't have a half an hour right now. Maybe you have it later in the day, but you don't have it right now. And you just really need a moment, right? What can you do in that moment besides scroll on social media or go gripe to a friend or whatever? What else could you do that might be really restorative to your soul, to yourself? And here are some ideas for you. Take what you like, try them out, leave the rest behind, like whatever you want to do. I'm always a supporter of just experimenting and finding the things that really help you fill your cup back up, right? We can't pour from the empty cup. We hear that all the time, but it's so true. Like just refill it as it gets a little bit lower, right? That way we don't have to run all the way out and then like, oh my gosh, I got to scramble to get enough things to fill my cup back up, enough time and enough self-care and enough this and that. Anyway, so here's your ideas. First one that I think this is a different spin on something that is pretty commonly suggested, which is journaling. But I want you to do it in a way where you're taking a look at yourself and you're recognizing how fucking special you are. So you grab a piece of note paper, a notebook, or maybe your journal is handy, or maybe you just need to get out your notes on your phone and start typing it out and just recognize what you're bringing to the table. Hype yourself up, recognize your own fucking magic. And here are some prompts to get you started. I am really good at blank, blank, blank. I really love doing. My favorite thing about myself is I love myself when I feel really lit up when I'm doing, wearing, going, wherever that is. A time that I felt really badass was, and just start to fill that out. Take whichever ones really resonate for you and start to play with that. Just start to write. And just compliment yourself. Some days we're just not going to feel our best. Maybe something has upset us during the day and we just are feeling a little bit drained or exhausted and like we've given so much. And you just really need to give back to yourself. And the quickest way to do that is to do it for you, not to try to get it from someone else, but for you to do it for you. And it's really important that we're able to do that too. I know there are times that I don't always like really love stuff about myself and I kind of want to beat myself up and I'm really hard on myself. I work really hard to interrupt those patterns because that's really not how I wish to treat myself. I would never do that to a friend. And I spend a lot of time with myself. So maybe I should be friends with myself too, right? Another idea for you is some breath work. And you could look some videos up on YouTube. You could get on the app Insight Timer and find something that is guided. Or you could just sit back, push away from whatever you're doing, or just find a spot where you can just sort of sit. Maybe close your eyes. Place one hand on your heart or your chest, one hand on your belly, and just take a few deep breaths. Count to 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, pause for 4. That's like box breathing, but just some really nice, slow, measured breaths. And it's bringing the focus back onto you, back to the body, back to the present moment. And that can be really helpful for calming yourself in a stressful moment. and then just feeling a little bit more replenished. Plus we're getting, the oxygen and the blood flowing in that same amount of time. So that's something really simple you can do. Don't underestimate the power of that. Movement, some simple stretches, some full body stretches, getting up and moving around a little bit, maybe taking a quick walk around wherever you are, if you're able to, maybe a little bit of a dance. You can close the door to your office or get up from your chair and just like put on a good tune, put on your favorite freaking song, whatever is hot right now or whatever you want to, like maybe you're the rock star for 5 minutes and just have a little movement, shake some of that energy out, have a little fun with yourself. Stretching though is really always like very nourishing. And I would encourage you to hold the stretches a little bit longer than you normally do. You'll get a lot more benefit out of it if you're actually holding the stretch longer than like 30 seconds or 10 seconds, which is, I feel like a lot of what we do is just like super quick stretches. Move a little bit longer, stretch a little bit longer. You could also hug yourself. Maybe that sounds really cheesy, but a lot of times we just really want some connection. Maybe we need a little bit of touch. Maybe we feel like we need to be held. We want somebody to tell us it's okay. And you can totally do that for yourself as well. I have literally done that for myself, coached myself or just talked myself through it. Maybe that sounds a little crazy, but it is what it is. I'm alone a lot. And sometimes that's just how it is. Like I can tell myself that it's going to be okay. Like this will pass. It's going to be okay. Let's figure it out. Give yourself a little bit of a hug, or even just, rub your arms, something nice and soft and gentle for yourself to bring parasympathetic nervous system response about, which is the rest and digest, which is it's calming. It's the opposite of the stress, the high stress mode that a lot of us, the go, that we're in all day. Maybe you have some essential oils or a smell, like something that helps clear your mind, something calming. Maybe it's just a lavender essential oils or a blend that you really like. You could be diffusing that, or you can just open up the container, like the little essential oil bottle, and have a quick smell. So just engaging the senses, coming back into the present moment, coming back to the body. Maybe you need a snack. Maybe you just need to grab something to eat really quick. Maybe the blood sugar levels have dropped. Maybe you're just feeling, it's been a minute since I ate breakfast, not quite ready for lunch, but I need something. That's okay. Go grab yourself a snack or have some water. Another idea is to do a body scan. And these are great. I really like to do this guided. You can do it on your own, but look for body scans or just like quick meditations on Insight Timer. A lot of them will start with this. So you could do this while you're doing some breathing too. You could start with a few deep inhales and exhales, and then just start from either the toes up or start from the top of the head down. And you're just kind of scanning the entire body, like scanning the top of the head, the jaw, the mouth, relaxing everything as you go down, like just feeling where there might be a little bit of tension and allowing your body to release that, and just imagining that it's releasing, relaxing the arms, the shoulders, the hands, breathing softly, relaxing the hips, the legs, that tension that we might be holding as we're sitting, even as we're just sitting at our desk, that tension that you might be holding in your body, just allow it to loosen up. So I love that because, again, it's bringing us back to the body, back to the present moment, and out of the outside, whatever's going on outside of us is just bringing us back to us and creating some awareness in our body. And if you can find a way to laugh, I always love a little bit of laughter to break up my mood. Maybe it's a funny video that you saw. Maybe there's something on YouTube that you can always go to. Like, I love Stuart from Mad TV. Always makes me giggle, so I'll go find that if I need to. Maybe you have a whole thing of memes that you've like screenshot and saved into your phone, and so you can just go back and like laugh at them. Or maybe you're looking at pictures of times with your friends and you're just remembering good things. It's just kind of breaking up that mood or the energy that you might be in, and allowing us to kind of take ourselves out of that moment if we can. If you have a pet or if there's an animal nearby, that is very stress reducing and can be very nourishing for you. Or even time just being present with your children. Now, I'm not a mom, so I don't want to generalize or say just be present with your children because they're angels and you're never going to get that time back and they can bring a lot of joy. I know it can be a lot. I do know it can be a lot. So these ideas might be for you in the midst of your day with your kids too, really quick things that you can do for yourself in the midst of your day with your kids. But then there might be times when just being present with them and playing with them is actually restorative for you as well, and just kind of allowing yourself to get into their zone. So maybe for someone who doesn't have kids, that is more of an interesting thing. But hey, I came up with it. I thought you never know, somebody might find some value in that particular idea. And those are all of my ideas. If you have any of your own that you would like to contribute, I would love to hear from you. Feel free to DM me on Instagram and we can start a thread. We can share it on with other people on social media and help everyone just expand their toolbox of self-care items. Thanks so much again for tuning in. If you found this episode helpful, I would love for you to review it. It really does help the podcast grow. And you can also share it with any of your friends and help us grow that way as well. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Thank you for tuning in to Crushing with Abio. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend and leave a 5-star review. As always, you can connect with me on Instagram at Coach Abio or drop me an email at hello@crushingpodcast.com.